Dear student, I am going to cover the rest subtopics in module 2, and in today's class, I will cover the successive process of selection, as well as I have to discuss about uh, placement and induction subtopic. From the further slides of selection process, I am going to start with successive hurdles in selection process. As you learned that if there is selection process, then selection process is mainly apply for select the appropriate candidate, select the uh, that candidate who are with the required qualification and experiences, and others are dropped out from the selection process. Means overall selection process is a negative term. Why we are saying that selection process is negative term? Because in this process only suitable candidates are hired from the organization, and other candidates are dropped out from the selection process if HR department isn't find that they are suitable as per their experience and as per their skills and education. So if some some candidate has to dropped out from the selection process, then it is important that there may some successive hurdles which can design for rejecting that unsuitable people and select only the suitable one who are to hired, who are to offer the particular job. Like if we have a remembrance, then in school time or in a sports meet, there was some hurdles like hurdle race, and what we were see in that hurdle race, there were so many hurdles from the start of the point of race till the end of the point of race, and after completing all the hurdles, only one achieved first rank, and many become fail during different hurdles in that race. Like that similar race hurdles, selection process has several hurdles as well. And if we have the list of that hurdles, then there are several hurdles which are applied to select the appropriate candidate, and also the objective of applying this hurdle to reject or to drop out unsuitable candidates. So these are the list of different successive hurdles in selection process, and which are inviting application is the first step to start the selection process, and another hurdles are preliminary interview, we are knowing it as a PT type, application form, there may be second interview, testing, work history, checking the references, measuring physical examinations, recommendations, interview with supervisor from the department where the job is opened from the organization, and finally by passing through all the hurdles, employment will be given to that suitable candidate. And if we have hurdles, then we can consider that if there are 100 application reached for a particular job, then at the time of employment, if number of vacancies only one, then employment will be given to that appropriate candidate who faced all the successive hurdles successfully and finally reached till the end of the employment, and he will then given the employment, given any job by the organization, and the next process will start for that candidate, like the induction program will conduct for that candidate, as well as their job offering process will be conducted for that particular candidate. So it is important that any organization has considered these full list of successive hurdles, and if there is not any possibility to select all the hurdles, then only few hurdles can be selected by the organization. Means if any organization wants to not obey some successive hurdles, then the organization can follow 5 or 6 hurdles, and based on that 5 or 6 hurdles, the organization can select the appropriate candidate. Generally, what we are seeing in today's competitive examination, if we have the competitions to offer any job, if the job nature is government or private or public sector, then there may some several steps, several hurdles we are facing, as well as the candidate. Like at first they are inviting the application, then they are calling candidates for PT, for mains, and after the scoring, appropriate scoring achieved by the candidates, next they are invited for interview, as well as finally they are recruited in the organization with some physical examination, and then they are sending toward the next process of the forecasting, which is actually one of the important elements of human resource planning. And the candidates can send to the next function like induction, and like offering the job to the appropriate candidates. So I am going to move one by one towards the hurdles, so that we should develop the knowledge about that hurdles, how the organization is conducting that selection process hurdles, and what would be the appropriate function, and as well as advantage and disadvantage of that hurdle. But at first we must be understand that selection process is only the negative term. Why? Because no one wants that selection process is positive term, because if there is selection process, that means there is some rejection of many candidates. So there is selection process. If there is only one vacancy, then there is no need to design such successive hurdles, and with the base of interview, one can offer the job if he is suitable as per their qualification and experiences. And if no candidate found suitable as per their qualification and experiences, the vacancy will be 0 and re-advertised again by the organization. So I am going to next slide, which briefly discuss about the successive hurdles in selection process. And one thing is important, this is the downward arrow of hurdles, means hurdle start at the point of application, and from the point of application, which is actually inviting application from the candidate against any opening, and finally employment will be given by the organization, or he or she will hired for that appropriate job, and this will the final step of the selection process. So these this arrow illustrated for showing the hurdles from first point to the last point. After getting applications from the prospective candidates, some initial screening or preliminary interview will be conducted by the organization. This is actually a type of sorting process. Sorting process means if there are so many candidates and at the first stage of selection process, if the organization has to select the suitable candidate who are matching with their education, matching with their experience, matching with their skill, matching with their salary expected, are only selected for the further process. Means you can say that it is like scrutiny type. This is the scrutiny of the applications. Once the applications are invited, then scrutiny will be appeared by the HR department, and in some cases, if there is on the spot job, on the spot job or the walk-in interview are some famous term when the candidates are calling for some advertised vacancy. What they want that at some date, at some time period, candidates may come and appear in the selection process of the interview or job opening. So there may some possibility that only applications are invited through different mode of communication, different mode of postage, or different mode of online application. But there may some other possibility also, that if there may some any walk-in interview or on the spot job, then direct candidates are called at the appropriate date and appropriate timing, and so that other hurdles can be conducted by the organization. And if there is some documented application, it may online or offline, the first stage for all the HR executives are to sorting that applications, scrutiny that application. If some applications are not matching with the appropriate education, experience, skill or salary, then that application may rejected at the first stage of the selection process. Suppose if the education qualification of any job is BTech or B, and if one candidate is general graduate and he applied for any particular job, then his application will be strictly rejected from the first process, because the job opened is only for the B or BTech graduate, so that other can not move forward for the further process. Again, it will apply for experiences. Suppose there are 5-year experience required and some candidate have only 1 and 2 year experience, then their application will be rejected at this stage, and it will be applied in all the terms like skill and salary expected. Salary expected is one of the important terms, at the term that the biodata or application are rejected at the first process, because if somebody has the higher expected salary, mainly it is seen in the top management positions where there is the high expectation of salary from the side of candidate, and the HR or the company are not interested to give so much high salary, then that application will be rejected at that point. So these may some factors upon which the applications are rejected in this process. It may apply upon the walk-in interview also. If there is walk-in interview and several candidates are visited in organization and they are submitting their application on the spot, or they submitted their CV on the spot, then in further scrutiny, if they are not supposed to suitable for as per their education, experience or other factors, then they are rejected at the first point, and she or he may consider eliminated from that time. Means if they are supposed to fulfill the education and experience next time, suppose after 1 year or 2 years, then only they are again invited for the application, but that application will be fresh application and it will be against the fresh advertisement only. So in this stage, some application may surely rejected in terms of all these factors, and those candidates who found suitable in this stage are invited for the next hurdle of the selection process. And when a candidate is found suitable, an application form is given to him to fill in the and submit. Means one application may again supplied by the organization with giving some other information, who are matching with their education, who are matching with their experiences, skills in a sorting process or in scrutiny process. After that, only that candidate are supplied with one application form again, and that application form will be sent to the next process of the selection process. So if we are considering initial screening, this is called as the primarily scrutiny, which may apply for the first stage of application rejection. And if there are no any application in this stage, like only candidates are inquire about their education requirement, experience requirement for that particular job, then by only oral communication they are rejected from the initial screening. Means they are called to that all candidates who are not matching as per the required designate required education of the job, then they are orally communicated that you can exit from the selection point because you are not suited for that job. So why you are investing so much time? You can go home or apply another job. So one can say that this is the primary, this is the initial screening where upon some oral communication or based upon CV or biodata, they are summarily rejected, and those who are very uh, applicable, found suitable, they are supplied some application form from the organization, and then that application are sent to the next hurdle of selection process, and it is the actual scrutiny of the application. So that I am moving forward to the next slide. And those applications who are invited from the initial screening, now the executives of HR department of that organization will use application in two way. What's the different way during application scrutiny of the application? At first, HR manager find out on the basis of information content therein as to chances of success of the candidate in the job for he or she is applying. It is very important that if there is some application supplied to the candidates who are covered from the initial screening, if that all information given by the candidate are found suitable, all the information contents in that application found by HR manager or HR executive, that candidate may success in the job, so that this point is carefully considered at this stage. And again, one more advantage of application scrutiny is that if there is some application supplied to the candidate, then the application will be helpful in which term? In the term of starting the point for interview. Suppose in application, one candidate has mentioned his whole experience, mention his educational qualification, as well as mention his hobby or other things, then these things will be the base of starting point for interview. Because if there may some interview panel, and if there may no any point from the candidate side who are now going to appear before the interview members, panel members, then by which point it may start. So the application form, which includes different information for the concerned candidate, will be the basis for starting the interview, and it will helpful to the interview panel. So if uh, 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 it is not found by that supplied information that candidates are not appropriate for success in the job, even the matching of the education and experiences, the HR manager is found not suitable, what the different criteria he or she may consider that the present candidate who whose application is now in front of him, and if he point out that that candidate may not suitable for that job, then that candidate will reject from this application scrutiny hurdle. And it may depend upon the education qualification very truly, but if somebody is fulfilling the educational qualification but not fulfilling other relevant eligibility and trade, so this may the cause to reject the application from this hurdle of the selection process. And those who passed the application scrutiny process are now sending to the next stage of selection process, which is selection test. So now moving forward to the next slide. Selection test. What we are seeing different type of tests in terms of aptitude test, in terms of different competitive tests. These all are used for testing the candidate behavior, performance, or attitude. Because if somebody is going to apply for a job where there is some important KRA, some important job function of that appropriate opening, then it is important that the test will be based upon that aspect only. Like if there is some vacancy for senior manager, then if there is any selection test, then different questions or different item will be based upon testing the behavior, performance, and attitude of the candidate. And it can also be systematic procedure for comparing the behavior of two or more person. Means if there is some selection test, and you can say that selection test can be considered as the tool to compare two or more person. Why there is a selection test? There is not only one criteria to reject the unsuitable candidate, but how one can understand that based upon selection test only be the unsuitable candidate or less knowledge about that appropriate test. But main advantage of the selection test that it will give the tool to compare the behavior of two or more person. Means if there are more than two candidates who appeared upon selection test, and depend upon their performance, the HR manager can now compare the behavior of two or more candidates. Who are more suitable means who are scoring more is finally considered as best suitable for the job, and other will be the second or third suitable candidate for the appropriate job. Means on the basis of selection test, the HR manager can compare different candidates. And the basic assumption what's in selection test that individuals are different in their job related ability. It is one of the basic assumptions by any HR manager, or it is the assumptions of human resource department, that individuals, if they are attempted to selection test, there may some different job related ability and skills, and upon based upon their ability and skills, they can easily measured, and the measurement will be adequate and accurate in terms of their skills. As so selection test is one of the important tool, and this tool is applied every time from the side of HR manager, HR department, so that their skills can be adequately and accurately measured. What we have one thing in mind right now, that selection test is like what we are seeing as competitive test. But if there is some competitive test, aptitude test, then these tests are actually for some big opening of job, or if there are several position in any department like government department or the public department, then we have some understanding that there are some selection tests. But these may based upon some aptitude examination or some GK type question or some numerical abilities. But if there is some position which is very advanced in the organization, then these tests are not be suitable for testing the candidate, because if there is some advanced position which requires the different ability, which requires different performance, which requires different attitude, then only that selection process will be based upon uh, check the that behavior, performance and attitude of the individual. Means if one test is applied for uh, all candidate, judging that what's a different general knowledge from their side, then it may apply for some job opening where there is no requirement of experiences. Why? Because when we are seeing different type of jobs which has been advertised in a different newspaper or different online forum, then these tests are only to like it may act as the hurdle of the selection process, and major objective to attempt that test will be to find suitable candidate and rejected some candidate, because that type of examination set some score the point which is very applicable to choose the candidates from the bulk of candidates. Means cut-off marks, one of popular the term which is used in the competition examination, that cut-off marks. And if candidates reached that cut-off marks, then they are invited for the next main test or next interview. But it may not apply for the top management job or the job which requires so much experiences as well as their performance and attitude. So the and one again, it is important that selection test, if there is selection test and selection test is for supervisor or worker, then it is not judgmental that such type of GKGS test or such type of competition test may be arranged for those all candidates who want to uh, join the particular job. So selection test we have to consider overall, and it may be applied for all type of job, but it is used for test the behavior, performance and attitude. And it is very important that selection test is applied for the comparison between two or more persons.